Okay, depth first and breadth first. They are a way to traverse the graph. Okay? They're just a way to go through each element of the graph. So, if we were to do a depth first search, you're going to start at a node and then try and visit as many as you can. Let me see if this is going to make any difference with this. Negative. So I'm going to add another edge right here, 0 to 3, and we'll call it 100. So 2 to 3 over here. Am I still recording? Great. Is 100. Okay. Okay. So if you started, I'm going to give you the order that things are visited with depth first search. We're going to start at 0, just to start somewhere. So obviously we visit 0 first. What's the first edge at 0? Well, not itself, not 1, 2. So it's going to go to 2. And then it's going to jump to 2. And it's going to go to the first one that it hasn't already visited. It's already visited 3. Don't do it. Can't go, can't go. Now I can go to 3. I'm at 3. I jumped to 3. Can I do anything? Nope. Come back to 2. Finish my search. Can't do anything. Go back to 0. Can't do anything. Go back to the next. Go to 1. Have we visited 1? Nope. So we go to 1. Can't go, can't go. We go to 2. Have we visited 2 already? Yes. Yeah, so we don't do anything, don't do anything, don't do anything. Have we visited 2? Yep. Have we visited 3? Yeah. Have we visited 4? No. Well, yeah, we haven't. I'm sorry. We haven't visited 4, so put that in there, and then you visit 5. All right. Breadth first. We visit 0. We look at all the elements we can visit from 0. We can visit 2 and 5, right? Okay? So we're going to visit both of them. So we visit 2 and 5. We're going to go to 2 and 5. What are all the elements we can visit from 2? 2 and 5. We can visit 0, 3, and 4. Which of those have we not visited yet? 3 and 4, right? So we're going to visit 3 and 4. Now we're going to look at 3 and 4. Well, we can't visit anything, so we're done. Have we visited all the nodes? All except for 1. So we're going to go back and visit 1.
You're off screen there.
Beautiful. Okay, so that's depth first and breadth first. Why is it called depth first? Because you just keep going down as far as you can. Breadth first is once you visit something, you make a list of everything you can visit. Go visit those guys, making a list of what you can visit next. Go to the next, so forth and so on. All right? Okay.
So when you say simultaneously,
It's not simultaneously. You visited them in order, in a certain order. But this is your order of visiting: 0, 2, 5, 3, 4, 1. Depth is 0, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. Because you went on depth, you went 0, 2, I can go to 3, can't go anywhere. 2, can't go anywhere back to 0. Actually, we forgot to go to 5 on this one. Wow, that was bad. That didn't happen. Then we go to 5. We're at 0, we can go to 5. We can go to 3, but we've already visited. Go back to 5, we go to 4. Now this makes more sense. Can't go anywhere, back to 5. Can't go anywhere, back to 0. Can't go anywhere. What's left? 1. What does that one look like you're doing? You keep going down, and then you pop back.
Stack.
Now it's a stack. So depth first is recursive. Breadth first is not. Breadth first is start at 0. What can we visit? We can visit 2 and 5. So we start at 0. We're going to put 2 and 5 next. we visit 2, we gather everything that we can go to, which is 3. We actually put that after 5. It's kind of like you start at 0, you add everything you can visit from 0. So you can visit 2 and 5, you put those on your visit queue, so to speak. Actually, that's exactly, I used the right word. It is actually a queue. Then you go next to the 2. So you're at 2. You've already visited 0. You haven't visited 3, so you're going to add that to the end of the queue. So that's why the 3 is there. There's nowhere else to visit. So then you go to your 5. You're at 5. You could go to 3, but that's already in your queue. So next would come 4. So you put that right next after the 3. Then you go to 3, can't go anywhere. Go to 4, can't go anywhere, and then you fall back to 1. Does that make some sense, or you want me to show that again in action? Let me make breadth first actually very explicit. Breadth first uses a queue. First thing you do is you add the first element to the queue, 0. You first visit the top element of the queue, so you pop the queue, you put 0 here. You're at 0, you push all the elements 0 can go to onto the queue. You can go to 2 and 5. So you visit 2, you put those in the queue, okay? Put them in the queue. So you have 2 and 5 in the queue, you visited 0. You can't add anything more to the queue, so you go to the first node, and that's what you're going to visit. You now visit the 2, of course removing the 2 right there. You're at 2, you push all the elements that 2 can visit. 2 can visit 0 and 3, so you're going to put in 0 and 3. It's okay, just work with me now. Now, that's all the elements you can visit from 2, so now you're going to actually pop the next element and visit it, which is the 5. You add all the elements you can visit from 5, which is 3 and 4. Now, you pop the 0, but you've already visited 0, so you're not going to visit it again. You just erase it. You pop the 3. You haven't visited it yet, so you add the 3. You go to the 3. You add all the elements from 3 that you can visit in the queue, which unfortunately is nothing, so you add nothing to the queue. Now you visit 3 again, but obviously there's nothing more to add, so you're done. And then you're 4. There's nothing more to add. You're done. And then the only element you're missing is the 1. Y'all see what I did? It's actually more efficient if you only add to the queue something you haven't visited yet. But go ahead.
4 should actually be put in the
Oh, thank you. I forgot to put the 4 there. And then the 1. Now, when you code this, it's actually better to make sure you only add to the queue numbers that have not been visited. Otherwise, it's possible to have a loop. So make sure you do it that way. I showed it this other way just for emphasis, but really you want only add things to the queue that you can visit next. Now, do you see how both of these did traverse the graph? They just did it in different orders. Okay. Any questions? No questions? Okay. Whew. I forgot how complicated this was to teach. All right, now, so let's